Not that long ago, this space was absolute chaos. And now, this is our little kitchen area in my new textile studio. This portion of the room is about 16 feet this way by 14 feet, so it's a pretty good sized room, especially considering our little house, which has pretty small rooms. But this spacious area is my textile studio, and I am absolutely loving it. And so I decided I wanted artwork here on this ledge in my new kitchenette. By the way, this kitchen is the kitchen from my schoolie, so how's that for recycling? I decided it needed some artwork, and I went outside and looked up. It was the most amazing day, beautiful day with the bluest sky you've ever seen in your life. So I decided I was going to go outside and I was going to take my paint and I was going to do my best to capture that color. And that's what we have right up here. Then I took some time to scrape some of that paint off, created some lines, some kind of grassy looking scrapes through the blue paint. And then I decided to paint poppies. And so that's where this began. And watch and see what you think of how it unfolds. We're going to start with some pink. And I have a crappy old brush. And we're just going to see what we can achieve. I think I have a little bit thick. That's some pink, so that was good. Let's try another color. First of all, I'm going to try a lavender color that I mixed. Looks like I got a good bit of liquid in that one. I have an old paintbrush for this one. This is mostly dried, so we'll see. Okay, this one tends to blend really closely with the background. So I really don't need a lot of this. It's just a little bit of a texture and fun. I'm going to do some from the top because I think where it shows up most is in the sky and the top part of the darker part of the sky. I'm not worried at all about getting this on my clothes or my shoes because, you know, I'm an artist and it's okay. So I'm already seeing that I really, really love what's happening. So, love, 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 love this one. Okay, let's carry on, shall we? I have a little bit of sea foam. I think I'll add a little bit of water to this. Now, I'm very careful about not using any color that's straight out of the container. I always mix colors. I have a professor in art school that made a point of saying, pick your colors, make your colors, let your colors be part of the composition. Don't use somebody else's colors, use your own colors. And I've never forgotten that. Such good advice. Such good advice. Now some tools are easier to achieve splatters with than others. And this is an old paintbrush. Not that easy to control where it goes, but we're trying. Okay, I'd like some right there. There we go. Some down here. I am expecting that to act as a little bit of the continuation of the grass in the piece. Now let's try this really flamey red, really beautiful color. Now we're going to try and thin it just a little bit more. And you really do get the hang of the color of the thickness you want. It just happens in time. You just kind of get the hang of it eventually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the paintbrush and dip into this red and see what happens. Now what I hope will happen is that it will give me a little bit of a poppy look of poppies in the distance. And I think it's working. Oops. Don't step on your glasses. Alright. I'm liking it. Alright. Now I really feel like it needs a light yellow. And so I'm going to go mix up a light yellow. And then I'm going to come back. And we're just going to sprinkle light on the top. And then I will call it done. I have a blob. Get rid of the blobs. Looks pretty good though. This is kind of funny. I've got a flower completely obliterated by a splotch. And I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm going to go mix some light yellow. Okay, this gives you a feel for the color I'm going for. I have got a little neon yellow, a little white, a little yellow, and a little gold. In here I'm going to add some water. And this is what I mean by making the color your own. Just add more than one thing and then see how it turns out. If you don't like it, change it. It's easy. that is a very nice color. Love it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, I would like a really fine splatter, so basically I need this brush. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just play for a minute. Tell you what I'm going to do. All right. I have a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt. What fun. I have another t-shirt. This one I'm going to turn wrong side out. And we're going to go here this time. We're going to do 4 t-shirts. And we're just laying them out on the ground. This one already has paint on it, so that's no problem. And once again, I'm turning this one wrong side out. Okay. Let's see if we got you all in the frame, do we? Not really. What's that? Did that help? A little bit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the paint and we're going to splatter everybody. I'm basically just going to make sure I have used up the colors because I love them. They are pretty. And it will be fun to wear these colors. And I know, since we share all of our shirts in this house, all of our t-shirts, Xavier is not going to mind wearing these colors. He is a very secure gentleman. Alright, we got this red, this kind of weird peachy red that looks so good against that dark color. Isn't that great? Yes. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, this is really going to be good against this shirt. Yes. All right. Might as well get some of my legs while I'm at it. All right. That's great. All right, let's get some of this turquoisey color in here. I'm trying not to get it on the car, because as cute as it is on the shirt, it might not be that cute on the car. Although, you know, our cars do have that certain je ne sais quoi. Okay, so let's add a little bit of water, thin it down. Because to get really fine, sparkly splashes, the paint needs to be nice and thin. Like so. Yep. And that's the beauty of playing with a color on a t-shirt first. You kind of get the hang of how it works. Now what I'm going to do is come back over here and let's just see if I can kind of get you sort of in the general ballpark of these paintings. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's try this thing. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. See, now there's something about splashing a blue painting with pale yellow that works like magic. This is color magic, always. What happens on the canvas when you're splashing, mixing colors. It is absolutely color magic. I'm going to try a different brush. Alright, I think I can get a little bit finer control with this. Yes, that's what I need. That's what I really want, these little sparkles that look a little bit like twinkle lights. Yes, mercy yes. This always is the secret to bringing these to life. Alright, I want a little bit more of that red, so we're going to go back over here. I'm going to stick my paintbrush into that on one side and just see if I can just a little bit more of that red. Yeah. Alright. Now just a little bit more of the turquoise. Right there. Now it's weird how this little portion of the canvas right here ends up being pretty drip free. So I think we've got it. I think we managed to get it. And then a little bit more pink. What I really love about this is if you're really up close to it, sometimes you can get some nice streaks. And if you kind of aim them in the same direction as the grass, it can give you the illusion of movement, which I really like. So, yeah, we're going to need a little bit more of that yellow. I'm going to even it out just a little bit more because it is spectacular. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. Whew. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This makes me happy. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little straight right here. Yes. Ooh, love this. Love, love, love that. Can I achieve that again? Yes, I can. I can, I can. I want one there. Beautiful. Perfect. I love how this looks random, but if you've done it a time or two, you do know how to get the paint where you want it to go. And that is fun. Absolutely so much fun. How about over here? Yeah. All right, looking pretty good. This is cracking me up. This flower was completely eaten by that yellow splash. But That's fine. No worries. All right, let's take a look at it a little bit. I'm going to let it dry. We're going to come back over here, play with the paintings, play with the t-shirts. Your clothes should always match your spirit, which means it's good to play. I got a little sloppy paint on my brush. And now I'm going to come in here into the yellow. Now this is where it really gets messy because you start mixing the colors up a little bit, and you're pretty much ruining the whole thing in a really delightful way. Because what can happen now is that those colors on the brush can blend and really fun things can happen. Alright, let's go from that yellow. We have mostly yellow on the brush. I'm going to get a little bit of green on the brush. And let's see what happens now. Okay, this is the shirt that really needs to be green. Hold that over here again. Yeah. It's amazing how great just having a little, and I'm putting this on my pants as well, by the way. The darker backgrounds really make these colors pop. Now I mixed this color in the bottle, so I'm going to bring it on out, some more of that lavender. You know, you always just use what you've got. Use what you've got. Now I've got a little bit of the green and the lavender on the brush, and that's going to make a really cool combination. Now I'm hoping for a real big streak. Pretty close. There we go. Lavender layered on top of lavender is good. Now I'm going to start with a little lavender on the brush and then go into the pink and see what happens with that. Alright, I'm hoping for a big splash right here. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Can I get another big splash over here? Very good. Once more for the road. That's good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Well, I think we're good. Let's take another look at the canvases, see how they are. I can't tell if I got the canvases in the frame or not. How's that? Okay, we're getting a little bit of shade on them, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but I think it's a very, very happy combination. I'm loving it. I'm actually kind of inclined to see if I can achieve some of this color in the splatter. If I have what I need right here. Well, I guess we're going to find out here in a second. A little bit of red on the brush, like so, and then we're going to dip into the yellow, and let's just see if that gives me, okay, we can do a little bit of mixing right there on the edge, can't we? Yep, that's good. That's exactly what I feel like it needed, because that golden tangerine yellow is so strong and so lovely. Okay, very good. Let's see how these guys are looking. Oh yes, we got a little leaf blown into the action here. It's alright. I can understand why you would want in on the fun. So we're just going to leave them here and let them dry. I have put an orange cone in the driveway so that nobody comes barreling through here and drives over them. And yeah, we'll just let them dry and maybe clean up some of the paint. Not on the ground. We like to have paint on the ground around here. I mean, do I not have the prettiest driveway ever? But yeah, I'm going to clean up some of the glass jars and paintbrushes and that kind of thing and just let this sit. Some of these colors will bleed through to the back, and or not. That's fine. Either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go clean some brushes. So earlier I was out here splattering paint, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. Lots and lots of spatters, yay! And while I was at it, I decided to play with some t-shirts as well. So these are outside, drawing. This one says Tiny House Tribe. That one says Home with the State of Virginia. As usual, I like the dark backgrounds better. But it's kind of cool to give these 3 shirts a whole new life. They'll be fun to wear. I think I especially like this one. Yeah, and I don't really know yet. They're not quite dry, so I don't know yet if any of the paint went through to the other side or not. But of course, it wouldn't matter if it did. They'll just be fun to wear. And I think this one is wrong side out, and also this one. So we learned from a friend of ours who recycles clothing. This is a really great trick for taking something that has a logo on it that you're not that crazy about. Turn it the other side out, put some new artwork on it, and enjoy it again. Isn't that cool? Okay, so these are looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and carefully take them upstairs one by one and put them in the kitchen, see how they look, and then turn on the lights and kind of get a feel for how they feel in the room, you know, because that's the important thing. Outside they look pretty good, but they could look very different in the room, so we're about to find out. That's the first one. Okay, I just think that's probably about the middle, so I'm going to kind of try to work out from there to see where they really need to be placed, and we can always move it around. Ooh, I'm loving it. What do I think? Ooh. I'm liking it. I am really liking it. Yeah, how cool is that?